Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you're able to stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to touch base with you on what it truly means to refinance right now, and should you really be considering cash out as an option? If this is your first time joining me here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So today, guys, I want to dive deep or a little bit deeper in what does refinancing really look like right now with your mortgage loan for your home, and is it a potentially good time to cash out, and why would you cash out? So first, when you think about refinancing your home or really considering your options to take out a loan for anything, I always suggest get you at least 3 good quotes for rates and terms. But especially in a home, you want to have at least 3 good quotes for rates and terms. That way you can kind of assess what options are out there and what may be the best thing suitable for you. The second thing I want you to do when you're looking at these options, first I want you to you might look at your credit union. They're typically a little bit cheaper on the fees. Banks are a little bit more straightforward. So if you have a bank with your mortgage loan, you can sometimes check with them, but they may not always be the more cheaper or frugal or best option overall. Because at the end of the day, when you think about purchasing or refinancing or whatever you're doing with your home loan, you make money on the buy or at the beginning of the transaction. So the less you can spend in costs, the better it helps you move forward. Anybody can hold your loan. Third, I want you to think about, again, while you're going through these options. So you look at your credit union, look at your current lender, look at banks, but also think about some of the places where you have existing relationships that may offer you a discount if you partner with them or go through some sort of channel to pursue this mortgage loan. So a good example of this is American Express has a great dealer network for their auto loans, for their credit card holders, where their credit card holders can get a lower cost for the car in that purchase program. Costco does the same thing, Sam's does that same thing, things of that nature. So when you look at some of these memberships that you're a part of, really look and see, hey, because I buy products or I'm a member here, maybe I get some sort of benefit by doing this type of service through them. That's what it's there for them to offer you a better service, but for you to get a better quality experience. So really look and consider your options. Next, when you're thinking about why would we look at cash out? That can kind of ruin your asset. It could, and yeah, on some level, it is a band-aid fix. So it's not something every time you get yourself in the jam, you just refinance your home. But in this time where you're looking at, okay, what are my goals for the next 3 years? That's the first thing you want to be looking at when you're looking at refinancing your home. What is my goal for this home in the next 3 years? Will I keep it? Will I sell it? Will I do something else with it? If you plan on selling it, then and you have some other bills and you have some equity and you have some other bills that, if I could pay this off real quick, it would really free up the cash. That can solve your problem again quickly. But the thing about when you take cash out of your home and it solves your problem quickly, then you are tasked with being diligent with this newfound flexibility in your income, not allowing your lifestyle to creep back in and go back up, but really being diligent of, hey, I'm gonna pay extra on the mortgage, or I'm gonna pay extra on some other debts, or I'm gonna really try to be prudent about this. Second thing is you want to look at if I'm refinancing my home, because typically when people refinance their home, take cash out, they go back and do a 30-year all over again. And the thing about that is there's good and bad to that. Meaning the bad part is you just lost the time you spent paying over the last 4 or 5 years that you've been paying in your home. If you're planning to move, I understand it a little bit more because again, you're consolidating some debt. But you want to think about overall the long-term thing. You want to be moving things forward for yourself. So how do you keep yourself on track? Well, overall, if you can pay for a couple homes throughout your time, that'll free up something. But if we're just talking about this one home, then you have to really be prudent about, okay, I made this mistake. I can't keep making this mistake because I'll end up putting myself in a real financial hurdle, and I'll never pay a house off for when I get to retirement. So that next home I buy, I want to make sure I get, again, 20, 15 year, so that anytime I might have lost fixing up this situation, I'm now way back on track and moving forward. So really consider the time frame that you're doing. But again, when you're making those steps, I get it. You're trying to free up your cash now. You're trying to give yourself a little bit more margin. I get all that. But really think about, hey, if you're keeping this home for another 30-year home loan and you're trying to free up cash, well, you just lost 5 years. So you took a 30-year loan and now you're at 35 for trying to pay that off. It's just not worth it. So really consider that. So that takes me to, why would you want to use a cash out option right now anyway? Well, the fact of the matter is, because the rates are so low, the cash out option for your home, as well as just refinancing without any cash out, those run pretty similar. And so in a lot of cases, you may be paying extra $100, $200 for $50,000, $60,000 cash out. It doesn't mess up the loan to value, meaning your loan to value in some cases might still be at 50 or 60%. And so you're still getting a quality rate. But with that cash in hand, you'll be able to pay off debt. You'll be able to invest, maybe go start your business or whatever you needed to do to get things taken care of, even making improvements on your home at a low cost. And that's the big thing about this. So if you're going to consider cash out, think about whether you're doing cash out or whether you're just doing refinancing. How long do you plan to be in your home? Maybe you're already been thinking about upgrading. Well, you want to do steps that's going to put you in a position to upgrade. Refinancing, again, if you have over a 4% right now, even if you have a 3.5, really look interest rate on your home, really look at the opportunity to refinance. What are some things you want to keep out for? Well, you know you're going to have closing costs involved. So typical closing costs are title, taxes, insurance, origination fees. What are things that those are pretty much the core costs. So if you're seeing application fees, if you're seeing prepayment penalties, if you're seeing all these other different things that don't kind of rope into that cost, that's where I would begin to ask questions to really think about what can be supplemented, what can be taken out, or maybe you just need to find yourself a different lender. Guys, if you're a homeowner, this is an excellent time to revisit your biggest asset and make things easier for you, but make some progress. It's not always about restarting and understanding your budget, but I do understand that, hey, you bought this resource and it could help you out right now. But ultimately, even if it does free up that cash and you're able to consolidate some things and get it cleaned up, you have to be responsible once that's finished. And that takes ultimate focus and that takes ultimate discipline so that you do not fall prey to the same situation that you just cleaned up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.